Hello friends, it's Saturday and here in Montana I get to go pick up a rabbit. I want to stress very deeply that if motherhood is your entire focus, if you have a job outside of your home and inside of your home and you are a female, you need to find a hobby that has nothing to do with motherhood, and it has nothing to do with really anybody in your home. Like as the focus, whether you're a caregiver or you're responsible for a lot of people or just yourself, you need to find a hobby. That's what I did this year. I needed something that could bless me and keep blessing me even on really hard days. Because she's building her nest.
And that's how rabbits build their nest.
So this year I chose two hobbies to focus my attention on. One had to be done a little bit later than the other because I had specific goals in mind for that hobby. My first one was starting and continuing my garden. And I did that. Did I execute it exactly the way that my brain had it in mind? Absolutely not. I'm a mother and I have priorities, and guess what? It's okay that it didn't get executed exactly how I had it in my mind. I started my rabbitry, but I had to wait until I was done with my blood thinners and because rabbits have nails and teeth, and I don't want to deal with lots of bleeding while I'm, trimming rabbit nails or taking care of them. And sometimes your hobbies have to be done slowly. Hobbies have to be done slowly because there's lots of elements to this. My gardening hobby has lots of elements. One of those elements that I'm working on in 2025 is composting on my own. And thankfully, my other hobby, rabbitry, feeds into that because rabbits create cold compost almost instantly without even trying because they gotta poop. And their poop is compost, but the element I needed to work on has to do with my kids' food boundaries because the pellets are not wheat free. So I am hot composting any of their poop that is mixed with feed that will touch the food that I am growing. So I had to go an extra step just because of my lifestyle, and that's where the learning and growing comes in. The best thing I've learned in all of this messy stuff going on in my life in particular is that my entire life is a work in progress. I'm not going to get everything done and executed the way that I want to, or sometimes people around me want to, either the first time or the second time or perfectly at all. It's a work in progress. If you are picking a hobby that you actually don't know anything about, go girl, get it. Because I think that hobbies can and should be things that you grow into and with. Things that challenge you and help you learn skills that will serve you both mentally, emotionally, and physically. And am I good at either of these things? Time will tell. And maybe the benefit is that we've had a lot of therapy in the last 2 years. My husband has had a lot of therapy since his discharge from the military. And I know that I am a good mom and I'm a good wife. And I'm not just saying that, that's what they're saying to me, these providers. But I needed something that I could identify with, but it wasn't my identity. I'm not just a mom. I'm not just a rabbitry, caretaker. I'm not just a gardener. I have skills and I have things that bring me joy, and it doesn't matter who notices it. It doesn't matter who gives me accolades for it. Because after my kid's diagnosis of celiac disease, I struggled with my identity. I was a baker. And then all of a sudden, I was just somebody's mom and just somebody's wife. So that is my wordy explanation as to why I believe that every woman should have a hobby. I think that it should be something that brings you joy. You don't have to know anything about it. You just have to be interested in it. You don't have to be good at it. You just have to be willing to fail forward and make mistakes and not throw up your hands in the air and say, I'm no good at this yet. Okay? The yet is heavy when it comes to hobbies. It's okay to learn and grow and make mistakes, and our kids should actually see us do that. They should see us interested in something and executing things that challenge us, okay? Because someday you're gonna want them to do it too. Here is my hot compost before my third turn. I'm super duper proud of this. It should be ready in early April for me to use on my garden. And then I also have had Kitsmas. I've got so many baby rabbits. Here's one of my homegrowns, General Sherman, and I am building nesting boxes. Thanks for joining me. Please like, follow, share, and comment.